Okay, coached by Holly, 94 posts, 1,400 followers, pretty early on, 94 posts. That is an important thing. So the fact even here that it looks like you're using a professional camera, rate it. 6-week mobility program now live. Okay, don't mind this. When it comes to having a sales page like this, or what we call a VSL, would love a video sales letter. I'd love a video front and center just to explain what it is that I'm getting. So for instance, if you go to my business mentorship website, links in the description, let's pick anything, short form content mastery. There's always a video just front and center that's going to explain what it is specifically that you're going to get. Because some people are going to land on your page and they're going to want to read the text. Some people are going to look at the images, some people are going to watch the videos, some people are going to look at absolutely everything. So it's important that we have something for everyone on that. Now, even if I go to another one, there is not one of these where I don't just explain what the course is in layman's terms. So wherever it is that we're going to put something, especially if we've got a purchase price of £75, I would love to have a video here just explaining what it is, because I might land on this page, it's Monday morning, I'm thinking, cool, that's a lot of text, and I'm gone. But not terrible. Coaching inquiry, Strava, nice. Let's have a look at some of your videos. Now, you say online coach with a peach, so I assume that you're looking to help people develop the booty. So I don't mind that too much, but you are you're sexualizing yourself. But if it works, it works.
Like sugar on my tongue, your body is so sweet.
Okay, so seated good mornings, pretty underrated exercise. I think here you could have explained a bit, like the music's cool, yeah. Maybe I would have just wanted Holly to tell me what the hell I'm doing here. And we could have started this definitely with a hook. If you're someone that gets a sore lower back from doing good mornings, if you're someone that wants to challenge your hamstrings and glutes, some of you may have seen this exercise and not known what it is or what it's for. Because really it's a hip hinge exercise where we're stabilizing the pelvis to help you extend the hips.
At LLC, we're going to be working in phases.
Okay, so I like this talking to camera. Big fan of this. Let's go back again.
At LLC, we're going to be working in phases.
Okay, no hook. So at LLC, we're going to be working in phases. So we haven't really established what LLC is. And if this was to go to people that didn't follow you, they just wouldn't know what's going on. And we've always got to assume that our reels on social media are being put out to people that follow us, to people that aren't. Now, these ones going out to people that don't follow you are going to tank because people are like, who's this? What's she talking about? Don't know, gone. But we sometimes need our content to vibe with the audience that, we're trying to build. So if it goes to a cold audience and they don't vibe with it, it's not really going to get shown to anymore in the audience.
We'll be going from strength to hybrid and with a sprinkle of conditioning too.
So don't you think this should have been in a sales page or maybe even email marketing? These kind of discussions about you're trying to promote your services, don't do this here. We want to use social media to build engagement, get awareness, get people to vibe with our brand. Then we want to take them away from social media. So we don't really want to sell here so much. You might get a few nibbles, but it's better off done away from social media.
Hello, it's me.
Just no context, really. I mean, like I said, under 100 posts, great. But again, why would someone do a single leg RDL? Which side do we load the weight on? What should a tempo be? What could this help people with? What areas is it targeting? What problems is it solving? Your job is to solve problems. And again, although some women are going to be like, go get it, girl boss. If you solve people's problems from the off, you're just going to have such a better time.
The reason you're failing to stick to the gym is because you're setting unrealistic goals and expectations for yourself. If you think you're going to start with 5 days a week at 6 a.m., but then you get up for your alarm and maybe...
Let's just get into it a little bit quicker. All right, Holly, not bad. Some things to work on. If you start all of your posts trying to solve a problem, I think you could do better. Talking of solving problems, there is an area over here that Declan won't show you in the edit. It'll probably be blurred. These are all people that send me their social media so I can critique it. There's going to be a link in the description to this video. Click that, pop in your email address. I'll add you to the list. I will be kind. Next. All right, Fadajaba 11. Boxing coach. All right. I actually quite like this niche. I think there's a lot of people out there that could do boxing. I've got a heavy punch bag over here that I never really use. I like punching. I'm not a boxer, but helping men build fighter bodies and mindsets. Don't hate it. Rebel.com. That's rebel.com.co. Selling punch bags. I actually don't hate this, because I sometimes always think about getting someone to buy a punch bag, then they have to use it, and follow a program. Let's get into the reels.
Consistency, man. That's the name of the game, bro.
Just trying to look cool. You're just getting trending audio and boxing around in the dark and stuff.
Don't ever let somebody tell.
Using motivational quotes. Yeah, but what are you doing with this? Let's open with some issues. How to jab, how to cross, how to throw a hook, how to hit a bag, how to, what's the difference between punching a bag for becoming a better boxer or punch in the bag for building a boxer's physique? What about skipping? What about cardio? What about nutrition? You talk so much about building a fighter's physique, but you don't actually talk. So these are the things I want. Benefits of having a punch bag, where to set up a punch bag at home, freestanding punch bags, hanging punch bags. What kind of weight requirement would you need for a punch bag bracket? Can you get water punch bags? Can you get a bob punch bag? There's so many things here that I'm glad you're a boxing champ, but if you want to help men build fighter and bodies and mindsets, then why the fudge do you not do it in your content? You know what I mean, brother? Next. J Sims Coaching. If you're in the UK, there is a mad discount on Newtonic at the moment on TikTok shop. I'll put a link anyway. J Sims. Right. I want you to just have your bloody name here, J Sims. I help people sculpt a body because I feel already a little bit disconnected. What's your name? Juliet, Janice.
Today to improve your physique and your structure and accountability. Here's 3 things you can start doing today.
Quite softly spoken, so we're going to always have to have that in mind when you have music. Probably just don't have the music, and one thing we're probably going to need is some kind of good audio.
Structure and accountability are the 2 things keeping you.
No hook. Structure and accountability, it's a statement. It's not really a hook, though.
What is up? My name is Julia.
Julia. Is that the first one I said? Or did I say Julia? I don't know. What is up? That is a question. It's a hook, but it's kind of like an American one.
What is up? My name is Julia. I'm a certified personal trainer and an online fitness.
By this point, they don't care. They've gone, I'm afraid. Free 15-minute consultation for online coaching. This is not where it goes.
What is up?
Like no one's going to watch this. No one's going to book in. So again, if you were to put out loads of really, really helpful content, then we were to put out a lead magnet, get people's information, you could then email all of your database going, hey, next week I've put 5 15-minute slots free in the diary. If you want them, grab them.
It makes me want it more.
Who does this help? You know, maybe 25 people dish you a like, but your job, J Sims, and change that to Julia, your job is to help other people, not to talk about yourself. 60 seconds, 6 reps today on incline dumbbell, no one cares.
RDLs while giving you some tips and tricks for yours. Whenever we're doing RDLs or Romanian.
Okay, we're just... Okay, let's take the double gun poses out of this, because ultimately, very, very rarely are people going to come to you and go, oh my God, I saw your double gun pose. Can we work together? And again, talking about a pump, what are you trying to do? You're just trying to impress other PTs. The perfect clients for you will not go, oh my God, I saw your pump.
Here's a full day of eating things that I enjoy while...
Here's a full day of eating what I'm going to eat while I'm trying to do something. Okay, this has to change as quick as possible. You say you help sculpt a body that people feel comfortable in. All you seem to do is make content about yourself and tense to camera. And you may be a very humble, nice person, but this just screams that you love yourself. And then you want to work together. Google Docs. A Google Docs. Come on. Like, I want you to do me a favor. For the next month, you are banned about posting about yourself. You are only to put out content that's going to help your perfect demographic with something they're struggling with. We're going to change this picture to something a little bit more brand focused, not just you. Because here you're admiring yourself. And if everything comes across as self-centered, I'm not going to hire you. So you are just going to start with hooks. Your hooks could be, if you struggle with this movement, if you're struggling with this outcome, if you find it hard to this outcome, solution. I want your content buckets to be nutrition, training. I want you to go after fallacies, things that people believe that aren't true. And then the 4th thing I want you to do is react to people saying things that you disagree with. So there's 4 content buckets for you. Good news is, shouldn't be too hard. Why is everyone on this flipping list a bloody trainer? Look, I don't mind doing fitness stuff. It's where I've earned my crust. But can you lot who are watching this, if you're not a PT, please sign up to that list, because I don't want to deal with just personal trainers forever. I've got potential. I don't want to be the PT business guy. I can help other businesses. Okay, good transformation. This should be on your landing page. Harry Hughes, personal trainer, online coach. They know, bro. They know. Got PT in your name. Transformations. What? What does that mean? Get rid. SoCal Gym, Paul, cool. DM for more info or click link to start today. No one's starting from your Insta page, mate. Again, we need a lead magnet. People that are going to go to your website, they're not going to give you their email. Domain not configured, brother. Domain not configured. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Bro, admin, sort your fucking yourself out, mate. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
I just wanted to make that clear with that video.
What a terrible use of the opening 3 seconds.
If you enjoy
And are you driving, brother? Are you driving? You look like you could be a passenger here.
the optimal style of training, then 100% go ahead, do the optimal training.
I hate content in cars. It's low quality. It's low effort. It's like, oh, I'm just going to talk to camera while I'm in my car. Nah, mate.
If you want a chest like Arnold, you have to do this exercise.
Don't know if I like this hook. If you want a chest like Arnold, do this exercise. You could have said instead, well, it's like me pointing to a nice car. If you want a car collection like this rich person, then do this with your stocks and shares. Like this could have been more investigative journalism. You could have been like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was known for having one of the best chests in the world. And although he was on performance enhancing drugs, there was actually several things that he did to develop such an amazing chest. And in this video, we're going to go through them.
Obviously, that's not true. For example, with this converging chest press, I love it. However, a lot of people will come on this and not find it too enjoyable. Therefore,
Bored. Sorry. Bored. You've not even moved the weight and I'm bored.
don't be afraid of using the smaller plates for progressions.
On dips.
1.25 kg every
On dips.
session soon adds up. If you do it for a long enough,
Bored.
guess when to add weight to their sets. Here's what I do instead.
Bored.
Fucking these bitches that came out of Milano.
Bored.
No.
Don't care.
This is where most chest days go wrong. Barbell press, dumbbell press, then machine press. All three
Like, you're taking too long to make your point. This is what annoys me.
are basically the same movement, hitting it flat.
So your hook here should have been, is dumbbell bench press, and plate loaded chest press the same movement? Straight away, we know what it is. B-roll, B-roll, B-roll. Then you come into it and go, surely, if we're starting with the weight here and finishing with the weight here, it's the same outcome. Well, no. Let me explain. Then go into each one, boom, boom, boom. There's not enough urgency. There's not enough care and attention for my time being sacred here. It's just a bit, did you know, if you sound like Nathan Joseph.
Your warm-up could be making you weaker. Here's how to effectively warm up for a heavy leg press. Start
Again, I just think your opening thing here should have been like, if you want to do heavy leg press, make sure you do this.
light. One plate for 8 slow reps, pausing at the bottom, focusing on full range of motion and get
Boring. No offense. It's just boring.
your warm-up.
Who's going to go, mate, I found this guy online, Harry Hughes, mate. Yeah, so he was telling me I need to be doing a warm-up set on the leg press. One plate aside, 8-second eccentric. Mate, changed my life. It's not life-changing content, mate.
This is the exact leg workout I've been using to build
Mate, don't make it about yourself. If you're someone looking for a leg workout to do this to your legs, then I recommend you do this. Rather than this is something I've been doing for my legs for this. Make it about them, because they don't, unfortunately, mate, they don't care about you. Even this video right now, no one cares about me. It's fine. All they care about is the expertise that I can share with them. And if I give them enough expertise, if enough people watch these videos and go, wow, James, that's really insightful, then they might think they like me, but they don't. They just like the information that I'm giving them. They like the feeling that they get from learning from me. It's not personal, mate. This just needs to be better. But like I said, we caught this early. Only 242 posts. That's fine. Next. Oh, is this someone that isn't a personal trainer? Oh, flooring. Oh. Okay. Nationwide Flooring Company, court marking, wood floor sanding and maintenance. Love it. Great. One thing I'd be keen to know about would be if there's a team of you or if there's like one person. Because if you're like the main guy, you could be like Joe, baseline flooring, and then everything could be about Joe. But let's have a little look. This has got, do you know what? I was just about to say, this has got viral potential. 10 million. Oh, I do hope to God you've done this again since. And again, we can have a hook here. Have you ever wondered how the lines end up on a basketball court? And you could say, you could raise the stakes with this and be like, one false move and I've got to redo the whole thing. Because this is fucking brilliant, mate. This is, look at this. Okay, right, mate, if you haven't fucking done this, I'm gonna lose it. If you long press this, people are gonna wanna know how you get the tape to curve. Oh, it's quite easy, mate. Basically, you get the tape and you do this. What type of paint do you use? Again, answer this. Be careful, 2 centimeter wrong paint is important for some. Way too many lines on that court. You know what I mean? What do the lines do? You could even do a video about what the lines do. I think we need a bit of personality, a bit of voice behind it. You know, because this is something that everyone can relate to. You're getting millions of views here, 500,000. Like, I just want to hear some talking. Like, why are you doing this? I would love to know. So, really interesting niche here. Are you getting bookings through here? I bloody hope you are. Is there... Oh, TikTok. bet it slaps over here, doesn't it? Yeah, you get millions of views. So what I want is a bit of fucking personality behind it. Let me show you something. This is the pool guy. Now, this guy, if we watch his stuff and you akute. Okay, that's an ASMR one. Fuck that.
So this is granular shock, and I use this all the time when pools go green.
So this is granular shock. Use this when pools go green. That's a hook.
A really high, unstabilized level of chlorine, which will kill the algae and help bring the
Then when he says kill the algae, what we're actually waiting for is the
pool back to a nice blue colour. This chemical that I'm using is flock. Quite a lot of the time I'll use that just after I've put the shock in as well. This helps to combine all the floating
I'm learning.
particles in the pool, leaving the water crystal clear, and usually works within 24 hours, so I can come back the next day and vac the pool to waste.
Now we want to know what happens the next day.
Next up are these pucks, which are stabilised chlorine tablet, and they're slow dissolving.
When they go in the water, there's just something so about it.
They'll either go in the skimmer or they'll go into a chlorine feeder. And it's only an issue if it's going in your skimmer if the pump is left off for a long period of time, so stop whinging. Then we've got stabilised.
So this is the kind of thing I want you to imitate.
All right, I've got another Lazy Spa hot tub to clean out.
That voiceover is going to be the thing that takes your business to the next level, because I kind of feel like I know this guy. What's his name? I don't even know his name, but I feel like I know him. If I was to hear his fucking voice on Radio 1, I'd go, that's the fucking pool guy. Let's get that into your content pronto, please, sir. And then I would love to know a bit more about the amount of bookings you get. So if you're watching this in the comments, let me know. But do you know what, mate? It made me so happy to see a business that was different, because you could have like a little bit of a funnel here. I don't know, you could even sell the tape or something. I'm not sure how you would quite scope that, but there could be a YouTube video in that as well, millions of views. Have you ever wondered how you get tape on a basketball court? Okay, here we go. Elvie, not a fan of this, brother. Are you wearing gloves in the gym, tensing? Again, I help people build muscle. It looks like you just care about yourself building muscle, which is a bit of a problem. Use a Gmail account. What are you, part-timer, bruv? Let's get into it.
Take your picture just to frame it on the wall, so you can make mistakes.
Stop this.
Take your picture.
I'm going to do a bit of appeal to authority here. I hope you don't mind. My name is James. Been a personal trainer for 8 years. Got an all right rig. But in the middle of this, you don't see me like... Because you just be like, this guy is a fucking bellend, is what you would think, isn't it? So because of that, please just refrain from doing this. Because the only people you're impressing are not people that are going to give you money. Where was I? Personal trainer, had about 118,000 clients go through my app, which is pretty good. You know, there are loads of fitness plebs richer than me. Joe Wicks made more money than me. Roy Courtney Black's made more money than me. But, you know, I'll get a good life. Got my own gym. Gonna have a sauna after. Got a studio upstairs. That's where we sometimes film. Just thought I'd do it down here today. 911 GT3. I do it right. And I say this from a place of love. There would be no way in hell that I would have over 100,000 paid clients if it wasn't for that, mate. If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't do that. What's going on, bro? When are you going to make some content about me? Talk to me, brother. I want to hear you. I want to know you, brother. Come on, man. I want to get to know you. I want to get like a bit of your personality across. I feel like we're not getting it. I want to hear you talk. Yo, what up? It's Elvie. This is what, you know, we're doing today. We're doing this. We need to communicate with people, brother. We need to talk to them. We need to become friends with them. We need to stop obsessing about ourselves in content. Let's go a couple more. Okay, we got a big hitter. Okay, Connor, Lunder. 30,000 followers. All right, let's have it. Okay, with a physique like that, I'll permit it. Now, I hope that you coach dudes doing this. So this is permitted because this is high level. Whether you got your IFBB, JBFF, whatever it is, I'm not sure. Swoldemort, absolute Swoldemort, Quadzilla. All right, so physique coach, prep coach. I'll take that, take that.
This month's ESN order, because I actually can't remember what.
Yeah, so blood testing for me is vital. You know, you're taking risks with bodybuilding, as people know.
I like this type of content.
It's it's a sport where, you know, you're kind of putting your health at risk, and if you're going to be willing to do that,
I'd love a YouTube video explaining about this. Why bodybuilders need to check their bloods once a month. What issues does bodybuilding cause? Even if you're going to go through different things like Masteron, Primobolan, what they do to your lipids, what that means to your health, blood pressure monitoring, stuff like that. I think there's definitely more to talk about here. Do you know what I would like, mate? If I'm not the biggest Jeff Nippard fan, but he's very good at taking his knowledge and putting it into videos. So for yourself, right? Knee sleeves, belt, hack squat, doing that many plates aside. Are you telling me you've got no knowledge you could be sharing me with this? Like, you're here like, first time using this hack, very nice bit of kit. Tell me about it. There's going to be people right here watching this that are going to be like, wow, I wish I had the confidence to use that bit of equipment. Talk to me about the little locks in the hands and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Trains failure. Why trains failure? I just feel like there could be some education in this. Unless you just make money from endorsements. No, you say here you link for coaching. Do you know what I've not seen across any of your content is any coaching advice? Anything. It's just videos of your training. Why don't you fucking teach me something? Do you know who I love, right? I might as well just wank him off at this point. Ben Yanes. So you come onto his profile and every single video and post helps you understand something you didn't.
If you're like me and millions of other people, you've probably had shoulder pain with regular dips.
Look at this. Look at this for a variation. Fucking awesome. You can never look at dips again after this. Let's have a look here. Here's an actual rotator cuff workout. Lovely. Just every single video, there's a bit of nuance. There's a bit of education. Every time I'm like watching this, I'm just thinking about stuff and learning. Like, I think every coach should aspire to have a bit of Ben Yanes in it. Like, here we're going to talk about leg length and squats.
Anyone with relatively shorter femurs can keep the line of force of the bar directly over their midfoot fairly easily while still keeping their torso upright. Watch what happens when we increase the length of the femur. When the length of the femur increases, we have to move the torso back with the hips. But now look what happens to the line of force of the barbell. It actually moves behind the foot. So in order to not fall backward, we actually need to lean the torso forward to move the line of force over the midfoot again. And this is why people with generally longer femurs...
Amazing. So those of you out there, have a bit more Ben Yanes about you. Okay, we're going to go into the final one so I don't miss any sparring at training. I'm going to be rocking up to training half an hour late because of you guys. Just hope you know that. Andrew Hodge, PT. Building faster, stronger, fitter athletes. In person, online. Everyday athlete. You high rocks and CrossFitters, you love this term, everyday athlete. But do you know, I'm sorry. Other CrossFitters and high rockers might know this, but if you want to take on Gen Pop, I just don't think they know what that means. But anyway, let's get into your stuff, brother. If this comes up on my Explore, I'm skipping past it.
And it never looked so.
Oh my God. Did this guy just share with us his workout? Oh my God. Babe, come out. Come over here, babe. Babe, there's a guy called Andrew on the internet and he's sharing his workout with us. Oh my God. He's put it into ABC. Has this guy got a fucking PhD? And oh my God, has this guy got a PhD in strength and conditioning? This is unreal. Babe, come on. Come over here. Andrew's sharing his workout. Oh my God. It's upper body strength as well. That's insane. That is mad. That is fucking, that's mad, bruv. Oh shit, bruv. That's so sick.
Prepping delicious, high-protein meals for your week should be easy, just like this diced beef prep I fired together yesterday. I had this big bag of veg, so I decided to make use of the...
This is the best one so far, mate. I actually really like this one.
...potatoes and carrots.
By the way, hashtags, they do nothing, I'm afraid.
After cubing them up, I fired them onto a baking tray with a little olive oil and seasoned with garlic powder and 5-spice.
Cool. You know, sharing your workout does fucking nothing for you or your business. There is no one out there that woke up today that wanted a workout. There's no one that woke up that wanted a recipe with veggies, right? People are waking up, they're fat, they're depressed, they're nihilistic, they just broke up with their partner, they're getting divorced, they haven't had sex in a year. There are people out there with genuine problems. They don't know whether they should be tracking their calories, they don't know whether they should be doing fasting. And I just need you to make it your job to fucking help those people. And I want you to help 95% of them for free, which is why I need the content to be better. Because if you help 1,000 people out there, trust me, you'll have 50 clients.
To develop their strength and their running simultaneously, but it's probably because they're taking on too much all at once. But here's the good thing, strength and endurance.
More of this.
The most scenic run routes ever, right on my doorstep, and I thought, I think that I've just found the easiest and best slow. This is one of the hard truths of training that I think that a lot of people struggle to grasp. Spend a lot of time droning on an Instagram.
Oh, someone got a new mic and they did not do their mono stereo settings right. I've only got audio on one ear. It's just quite generic.
Ever actually training because they think it's good. Save this video for later if you're looking for a...
Mate, stop with these fucking workouts. You're killing me. Right, I need you to write down specific problems that your coaching clients are facing. Because imagine this, I've watched 10 of your videos, right? I could not, if you said, James, for £1 million, tell me a problem that one of his clients has faced recently. I couldn't. It's just about you and your workouts. No one's coming to you for online coaching through this, I can tell you right now, because all you're doing is sharing workouts. We need to make this better. Your content needs to be specific around that. And you also need to appreciate this, right? These videos may work for other bigger creators, but no one knows who the fuck you are. So you need to use problems that are familiar or things that are familiar. Like you could even do things on bits of equipment that are found in the gyms, because then they would have something to connect to. But when it's you just talking about your stuff, you got to appreciate no one knows who you are and no one cares. So you need to break through that. Everything you talk about needs to have a problem that they face at the front of their mind. You need to give people a reason to not swipe away. And I'm here, mate, potentially. You know, if I was to say the right thing right now in front of you, that's $3,000 for me. $3,000 straight up in my pocket. Thank you very much. So if anything, I care about your content more than anyone, because 3Gs, and I can't relate with any of it. And every single video makes me want to go, what's next? What's next? But the thing is, I'm going through your content, going from your video to your video to your video to your video, and I'm getting nothing. But other people, when they see your content, are just seeing one of your videos, and they're swiping away, and it will take them to someone else's. And when Instagram serves your videos to hundreds of people, that it does, because, you know, it will, and the majority of them have no interest or no care about what you're talking about, Instagram will gauge your content and platform as shit. So we just need to change that. We just need to make better content, mate. And yeah, what I need you to do is comment on this video. I want you to tell me your exact avatar, the exact problems they're facing with, and 5 things that you've had breakthroughs with your clients recently. And if you can't, if you say these are the 5 things I've worked with my clients recently to get them breakthroughs, and they've not been in your content for the last 30 videos, that's a problem and that's a disconnect. So yeah, right. Those of you that want to be on one of these videos, click on the link in the description. There's also all of my paid stuff, all of my free stuff. Those of you, no one here today had a lead magnet, and I'm going to put links for my lead magnets in here. Even if you don't feel fully, I'll show you quickly. Even if we go to, let's go to this video here. In here, on those links, there'll be lead magnets. And even if you don't feel like they're super specific for you, just sign up so you can actually see how a good converting lead magnet works. This one's done over $700,000. $700,000 of attributed revenue. So give it a go. All right, sign up. Speak to you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.